Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic.
What would you name a newborn child if you really wanted to ruin their life, but wanted to maintain plausible deniability about having done it on purpose? Tony spelled Tuffney. I will literally vomit. That's how it looks like you pronounce it. I occasionally have to email a contact for work who is named Bella. It's pronounced Bailey. No, it's not. My granny is called Eileen. Little did my great-grandparents know that she would contract childhood polio that left her with one leg longer than the other. I feel terrible for this. My granny is a saint. But come on. What's your name? Eileen, right. I see that, but I still need a name. Quote, my nana is Eileen, and she was born with one leg shorter than the other. It's very unfortunate. She usually goes by her middle name. Totally fair enough. Totally fair enough. That's the weirdest name in this thread. I had read a story about how a woman unintentionally named her daughter after a concentration camp. She said she just liked the name and had no idea. The craziest part was that she got pretty far before anyone told her. Ah, look at sweet little baby Auschwitz II Birkenau. You made me snort cherry 7-Up out my nose while I was on a conference call with the camera on. Fuck you and well done. Treblinka, that was the one. This weekend I was doing some digging around looking at possible names for my next D&D character. A druid. I was looking at famous druids in stories and in history and stumbled upon the name Cumhall. The thing is, I didn't stumble upon it on a website suggesting fantasy names. It was on a website suggesting genuine baby names for your babies and had a whole paragraph on the great druid Cumhall and whatever book series he was from. So I'm going to say Cumhall. I'd just refer back to my favorite book series as plausible deniability. Bonus. Berlin. I went to high school with a girl whose name was Berlin and she fucking hated it. Not because it's a horrible name in its own right, but her last name was Wall. So her legal name was Berlin Wall. She was born in 91, her parents fucking knew what they were doing. It's pronounced cool, and not from a series of books but a major figure in Irish mythology. More of a warrior, leader of Na Fianna, than a druid. His son was Fionn Mac Cumhall, another major figure. Never thought about how the spelling could be seen by non-Irish people before, but now that it's been pointed out I won't be able to unsee it, lol. So McCool is the modern, anglicized version of Mac Cumhall, isn't it? I guess it's a real Irish surname, but I know it only BC of Derry Girls, so I'm not 100% sure. The last name, Dyke, is very common in the area I live in. When I moved here in grade 8, there was an announcement over the school's PA for a Harry Dyke to report to the office. I couldn't believe what I was hearing, so probably Harry Dyke LMAO. Last name Coburn is popular where I'm from, but it's written Coburn. I still giggle when I see that name. I'm 30. I had a shop teacher named Mr. Cobbledick. It was 7th grade and I was the only person to bust out laughing. We also couldn't call a ruler. We had to call it a rule because he was the only ruler in the classroom. Petal, Honey or Bunny. They sound like cute names for a little girl at first. Except that it's rather hard to be taken seriously years down the line when you're a full-grown adult and trying to address a boardroom of important people and your name is something like Petal, Rose, Honey Little, or Bunny Walker. Making you sound like a character straight out of a Beatrix Potter novel or a Sylvanian Families toy. Woman who works in my office is legally named Muffin. This is what I assumed the rich girl from Arthur was also named. But they just called her Muffy. All of Jamie Oliver's children have names like this. I feel sorry for them. Poppy Honey, 20. Daisy Boo, 19. Petal Blossom, 13. Buddy Bear, 11. And 5-year-old River Rocket. Buddy Bear is kind of cute. For a dog. Petal Blossom is something you would name your halfling bard in D&D. I feel like most of these aren't too bad as long as you don't mention your middle name. Poppy, Daisy, and River are perfectly nice and normal names. Buddy and Petal are pushing it though. There's a guy here in DC shown on the news all the time. He's like the spokesperson for the US Park Service, so he's on whenever there's an event on or around the mall. Anyway, his name is Mike Litterist. They don't pronounce the T at the end like they absolutely should more often than not. It always amuses me. Not the name you really wanted as a kid. Then you're dealing with the press for a living. Lol edit. His name is actually Mike Littist. They just say Litterus. One of the news meteorologists in Charlotte, North Carolina is named Larry Sprinkle. He was made for being the weatherman. I think there is another guy named Dallas Raines who is also a meteorologist. I hope he is in Dallas, Texas, but I can't say for sure and I'm too lazy to look up. Dallas Raines is a meteorologist for ABC7 in LA. As a kid I thought his name was fake, but I guess when you have that name you're just destined to become a weatherman. I hope his parents were also meteorologists. Ben Dover. Legitimate actual person my sister knew. His parents were really nice people too, just painfully naive. Deeply religious types. Let us say after 5 years in a West London comprehensive, Ben was neither naive or religious. Don't suppose he had a sister called Eileen. I typed Eileen Dover into Google thinking I'd get info on some prolific serial killer I never knew about. Just as I was about to hit search, the joke clicked. Name it, porn. In Thai language, it is a common name that shows up often. It means getting a good blessing. If a powerful mythical creature grants you, porn, to be healthy and can recover fast. It means you have received a good, porn. I know a Thai lady called Porn Hunter. She married a Scotsman. I knew a Thai lady named Titty Porn.